Let me walk you through something. September 14th, just past 7 in the morning, a housekeeper at the Lakefield Desert Inn, a rundown motel off Route 9, knocks on room 108 to drop off fresh towels. No answer. She knocks again, uses her master key. The chain lock is on from the inside. The manager cuts the chain. They push the door open. Inside, 26-year-old Eli Turner, flat on his back, fully dressed, on top of the covers, work boots still on, no signs of a struggle, no forced entry. The window, latched shut from the inside. The coroner ruled it a homicide. So how did someone kill a man in a locked room, leave no trace, and completely vanish? That question has gone unanswered for 3 years. Let's work through it together. Before we get into that room, you need to know who Eli was. Diesel mechanic, worked at Cartwright's Auto, coached youth baseball on weekends. No criminal record, no known enemies. But Eli wasn't from Lakefield. He had moved there 8 months earlier, from a city 3 hours away, and nobody could tell you exactly why. His co-worker Marcus said Eli once mentioned he needed to get some distance from something back home. When Marcus pressed him on it, Eli said, "Nothing I can't handle." 3 days before his body was found, Eli checked himself into room 108 at the Lakefield Desert Inn. He had an apartment 10 minutes away. Why was he in a motel? That night, his phone records show 2 calls, one to a prepaid burner, never traced, the other to his sister Dana, 4-minute call. She said he sounded tense, and before he hung up, he told her, "If something happens, just know I was trying to do the right thing." Dana called back the next day. No answer. She figured he was being dramatic. He wasn't. Room 108 showed no struggle, no broken glass, no defensive wounds. His knuckles were clean. Cause of death, cardiac arrest triggered by a concentrated sedative. Someone drugged him until his heart stopped. The sedative was in a half-empty cup of convenience store coffee on the nightstand. His wallet on the dresser, $240 cash, untouched. His phone was face down on the floor, 2 feet from the bed. One screenshot was still open on the screen, a partial view of a text conversation. But here's the gut punch. The phone had been remotely wiped sometime between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. that same night. Everything gone. That screenshot was the last thing saved before the wipe hit. Investigators could only make out 3 words before the screen locked. "Don't tell anyone." That's when investigators started looking hard at the motel itself. 3 cameras on the property. Front entrance, parking lot, second floor hallway. Room 108 is ground floor. No camera on that hallway. The parking lot camera ran all night, except for one window. 11:22 p.m. to 1:09 a.m. 107 minutes of footage. Gone. The owner, Gerald Forsyth, told police the system had been glitching for weeks, showed them maintenance logs. But the circuit wasn't glitching. It had been manually tripped. Eli had mentioned to the front desk earlier that week that the light outside his room kept flickering. That light was on the same circuit as the parking lot camera. Someone who knew this motel's layout cut power to that camera during a precise window. Gerald Forsyth was questioned twice, never charged. 3 people kept coming up. Let me walk you through each one. Suspect 1, the stranger in the lot. A guest in room 112 reported seeing a dark pickup truck idling in the parking lot around midnight. No plates visible. Driver never got out. Sat there for at least 30 minutes. She didn't think anything of it until she heard about Eli the next morning. That truck was never identified. Suspect 2, Roy Baines. Eli had worked at a regional freight company before moving to Lakefield. He quit suddenly. 3 weeks later, that company was raided for billing fraud. A logistics manager named Roy Baines was placed on a traffic camera in Lakefield 48 hours before Eli's body was found. Baines said he was visiting a friend. Couldn't be disproven. He was never charged. Suspect 3, Gerald Forsyth, again. A prior civil lawsuit, later settled and sealed, alleged he paid people to intimidate a witness in another case. When asked if he knew Eli personally, Forsyth said no. But a receipt for Eli's room, cash payment, was found in the office with a handwritten note clipped to it. 2 letters, RB, Roy Baines. Nobody has explained that. So where does this leave us? Theory 1, Eli knew about the billing fraud. Someone connected to Roy Baines came to Lakefield to make sure he never talked. Theory 2, Forsyth and Baines were connected in a way investigators never fully uncovered. The motel wasn't chosen by accident. Theory 3, and this is the one that keeps me going. What if Eli was trying to come forward? What if that call to the burner phone was him reaching out to exactly the wrong person? Donna still doesn't know who her brother called that night. The case is technically open, but it's a 3-year-old cold file with no surviving physical evidence and no witness willing to put their name to anything. Still, somebody drove a dark truck to that motel. Somebody knew which circuit to trip. Somebody put something in that coffee. And somewhere in an evidence box, there's a locked phone with 3 words on the screen. Don't tell anyone. If something here sounds familiar, drop it in the comments. I read everyone. Subscribe for the next case, because trust me, this one wasn't the last.